Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
Well, good evening. As we've rolled into our spring months, we have returned to a very wet weather pattern, but we are noting that the current weather pattern that's in place isn't as strong. We're seeing that a lot of the strong activity is well off to the west of us over towards the Bering Sea, but there is these weak waves that continue to keep us active with at least some shower chances, but also still chances to see some sunshine like we were able to even see today. Now, we are watching that there is another push along a frontal system that will come into our Wednesday. We're turning at least some areas of maybe some moderate pockets. Again, though, not looking to be a strong push. It's just going to allow for a little wave of some moisture and then another break of some areas of some sunshine will set up for Thursday. And then we are looking a bit more unsettled as we could have some stronger waves come off some active weather across mainland Alaska, dropping towards southeastern Alaska here. That will allow for us to deal with some rain, wind, and still talking about some of those wintry mix potentials. So here as we head into our Wednesday, high tide will occur at 2:38 into the early morning hours and again at 3:19 into the mid-afternoon. That wave here is coming where you're seeing some of that higher reflectivity. Low pressure system is just outside of the Prince William Sound, so still well to the north of our area, but extending that frontal system is going to allow for that moisture to become back across much of the panhandle, allowing for everyone to see at least some light rain to snowfall accumulation. Overall, though, again, not looking to be a big concern as it spins through. And then as we step our way into our Thursday morning, we start to see that that low pressure system is falling apart and there are some areas of some clearing. So not as big of precipitation numbers on the board, up to a half an inch possible, but that might even be overachieving when it comes down to accumulation from this wave. Again, it was really pulling up towards the area, but that low really starts to collapse as we start to see attention get drawn off towards the west. So potential of up to a half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, but shouldn't cause for much when it comes down to any high impacts for the panhandle. 14 hours and 3 minutes of daylight as we have 5:56 as our sunrise and 8 o'clock on the dot for our sunset. Might get a peek of some sunshine from time to time through Wednesday, but note that it does remain a cooler day as we're going to keep our high temperatures within those lower 40s. But as we are able to potentially talk about breaking into some sunshine on Thursday, that's going to allow for us to at least bring in some near seasonal temperatures, so we can note that this time of the year that sunshine can do a lot to our surface temperatures. So that's good, but then we do see that after we get a break from some of that wet weather on Thursday, we're right back to that active weather pattern with those cooler temperatures on Friday. With that cooler start, there might be a little bit of that wintry mix potential. There's also going to be some stronger winds on Friday as that next system emerges, and then that system will keep us unsettled with at least some chances for some rain to snow mix that will last into early Monday morning.